What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. Sorry guys, I've been away from the game for a little bit. I've been making content for Solo Leveling Arise. There was a really big patch, and it being a mainstay game on my channel, of course I'm going to focus on big patch days more. But let me give you guys an update on Wuthering Waves and where we're at here. I know I've been making some guides for you guys. The game has been an absolute blast. I can't even tell you guys how much I can't wait to come back and play this game. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience so far, where I'm at, what my levels look like, where my account's at as a free-to-play player, and my overall thoughts of the game so far, which I kind of gave you a hint right there of how I feel about it, and what I suggest for others to do as well too, if you are in the same boat as me with the crazy life that we live as parents, you know, as a content creator, as a full-time employee, with a career on the side, or being a content creator on the side and having a career as well. I just want to kind of give you guys an overview of the game and my thoughts on it. So first off, shout out to Kuro Games. I'm gonna be real. I've never played a game that's open world like this that caters to every type of audience. And I'm talking about like hardcore gamers down to all the way to people who are super casual. And for those who don't even play games that often, they've kind of given everybody an opportunity to do everything that they want to do. And I've just loved every bit of the game. So let's talk about the simple stuff. The combat, right? The combat has been probably, if it wasn't for Solo Leveling Arise, I'd say this is probably my favorite combat game ever made on a mobile system. Like, by far. The combat is intriguing, it's intuitive, it's complex when it needs to be. It feels downright amazing when you pull off the right combos with the right skills, with the right units. It's gratifying. Just everything you do with the combat system feels good about this. So it's one of those things where a lot of these action RPGs live and die through the combat system. This game is absolutely killing it for the combat system. Like, I can't tell you guys, I can't brag about the combat system enough. So again, the only game to me that comes even like is a bit better than this, and that's because I like the combat methods more, or the way it plays, is Solo Leveling Arise. And I'm being real with you guys, and that again is the game that I've been focusing on, obviously a little bit more because of the update. But this game here is just, it does everything right for combo. It really does. The only concern I had for combat really with this game was probably with just not having the ability to get every unit yet. And that's just free-to-play issues, right? Being a free-to-play player, you're not going to get every unit, so I can't test everything out. But I do love what they've done with the combat system, down to every nook and cranny, whether it's the ultimates, whether it's the team combinations, where it's the outro and intro skills. It doesn't really matter. Like, everything Kuro Games did and expected, because of Punishing Gray Raven, the combat system they have nailed down probably better than any other game out there, except for the one I just mentioned. So kudos to them on that one. I honestly, like, masterpiece. I will honestly say masterpiece. I can't believe there's an ARPG out there that plays as well as this does. So very happy about this. Now, in regards to my actual status of the game, I'll just show you guys real quick where I'm at, so you guys have a general sense of what I'm doing. Currently, I am at Union level 33, playing along every day. I haven't missed, actually that's not true, I missed one day due to my sick kids, and they're currently still sick. I'm rank 4 for soul level, and then for databank I'm rank 18. So I'm currently just going around trying to get as many of these echoes as I can to gear up my units. So in regards to resonators, I've got the following resonators. I'm trying to make Cal my main DPS. I've got myself Varin as my main support, and I'm using Mortifi as my main sub DPS. And then of course I've got Havoc Rover here, who I've been trying to convert into a crit Havoc unit. I've got myself Dungeon, who's another obviously really high DPS, and I've got myself Yang and Yan Wu from the event, which was amazing just to get a free unit, and obviously the login event for Sanhua is another one. I've got Alto, Baiji, and Chisha here. So all of these units are work in progress right now. And here's the honest truth, and this is what I love about this game. I have not once, and this is so rare, guys, I can't even express to you how rare this is. And if you're a gacha player, you understand what I'm about to say, because it is truly a rare thing to experience. I have not felt pressured to log in once and felt any sense of FOMO whatsoever. That is probably the most unreal feeling for a content creator and a gacha player. It really is. Like, forget content creator. Let's just talk about gacha player, because first and foremost, that's what I am, right? I'm a mobile game player, and you guys understand as fellow mobile game players how rare that feeling is, to be able to log in and just feel like a sense of calmness. just to enjoy the world. And that's another thing this game does so well, is it brings the world to life. Like, it's bleak, it's beautiful, it's empty yet it's full. Like, it's got so many different looks and feels to it that I can't believe how well they've encapsulated this whole entire environment. Like, there's so much to this game that they do well, and the world is brimming full of it. Like, and I say this because, like, there's life everywhere, but then there's also spots where it's completely dead. There's areas you can tell has been, you know, massacred by the Discord and the Tassets, and there's a place where it hasn't been touched. Like, towns feel lively, towns feel important, and then areas like this feel scary, and then other areas feel beautiful, like it hasn't been touched or you know, defiled. And then look at the backgrounds. Look how good this looks, guys. So in that regard, like, the environment feels incredible too. So just logging in, I always have this sense of calmness, and I feel like I don't have to rush this game, because let me tell you, if you know anything about my Genshin Impact days, which I did cover before I quit content creating for a little while, I wailed so hard because Genshin Impact was the first ARPG that was massive. It made a huge impact, no pun intended, on the genre and on mobile gaming, and clearly still has a massive impact. It will, I think, for a very long time be like World of Warcraft is for MMORPGs, or, you know, other, you know, like Mario is for platforms, or you know, Metroid is. It is the benchmark for all action RPG games for mobile. Genshin is. It always will be. But Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves have done such a fantastic job at not necessarily competing, but having their own identity in the genre. And this game is, yes, a lot of people say it's a clone to Genshin Impact. You are totally wrong. I after playing this up to this point, I can honestly say the look and feel of this game, the way it functions, the way it plays, not saying that it's better than Genshin Impact, because I don't want to say that, because I only got up to the first expansion of Genshin Impact and I quit because I got super bored. I rushed through everything. I wailed through everything like a madman. I did so much content, and then I just burnt out. And I felt like I needed to do that with Genshin. I have no idea why. I know I didn't have to, but I felt like the need to do it. With Wuthering Waves, I've yet to feel that once, even. To be honest, it's such a good feeling as a gacha player to not have that feeling. The feeling of, like, I have to log in and get this done or else I'm going to miss out. There's no FOMO here. And therein lies a little bit of the problem. Okay? It's a good and a bad situation. As a gacha player, and this is not to do with the game, this is to do with us as gacha players. We always want to feel that FOMO because that's the level of excitement we have when we log in. Now, it's not people are mistaken it for excitement. I'm mistaken it for, you know, psychological warfare on us. The fact that I don't feel like I ever have to log in or feel FOMO that I'm not missing out on anything is a great feeling. But at the same time, as a gacha player who's just accustomed to that lifestyle, it's an odd situation, right? Because I feel like we're being almost untrained with this game. And maybe that's just me, but I've never felt the pressure to be like, yo, I'm missing out if I don't log in. Like, I have to do these dailies, but I don't feel that. Like, I feel good. Yes, there's a lot of EXP. There's Asteroid and stuff. I missed one day so far, but not because I wanted to miss it. I actually did want to play. I just missed it because I got busy in life. And again, it's just nice to know that me being busy and missing one day isn't crippling my entire account, which a lot of gachas that will do to you, right? So that all in lies to this. I've tried to create 4 pay-to-win accounts. Oh my god, I tried. I literally was like, I want to do a pay-to-win. I want to do free-to-play and pay-to-win. Every time I get to the point where I'm rolling for a unit in the beginning, and I get my selector and everything, I'm just like, why? Why do I need to? My main account that's free-to-play is doing everything I wanted to do and more, and I'm enjoying the game and I'm loving the game, and I don't have any need or want to pay for this. Like, yes, I'd love to use other units and stuff, but I'm already having so much fun with my main 6 units that I feel like it'll just burden me and make me feel a little out of place if I have more than that. So Kuro Game has done such a good job making a free-to-play content game that I'm struggling finding a reason to spend outside of obviously supporting the devs, which is fine. But as a content creator, if I spend even a penny, I then lose my status as a free-to-play content creator. I'm now more of a pay-to-win content creator, even if it is just a battle pass. So you guys have to understand from my perspective, as much as I want to support the game, I have to be careful because my audience expects me to be completely free-to-play, which is fine, by the way. It's not a big deal. So yeah, all in all, this game is I'm gonna say it like I said before. I think the word isn't being used lightly. I think it's a masterpiece. I really do. Like I said, Solo Leveling Arise, the only other game currently right now that I have any level of interest in that comes close to this, and they're two different games, so it's really hard to compare. So a lot of people are like, Payne, which one do you like more, Solo Leveling Arise or this? To be honest, I like to log into this more than I do Solo Leveling Arise, but I've also only played this for, you know, however many days, 7 days now, right, or whatever. So Solo Leveling I've been at 2 months now. They are completely different games though. Solo Leveling is a much easier game to get into. The combat system I think is much more intense. I'm going to use the word intense because this game has a complexity to it, just like that does, but you don't feel as like everything can kill you. In this, I always feel like, you know what, I can take my time, I can learn combos, and I don't really feel like I'm threatened by too much, at least to this yet, until I'm playing the holograms. And those are crazy fights. But outside of those ones, really, at the end of the day, I don't feel like pressure. With Solo Leveling Arise, I feel like everything can kill me, right? But I do like the combat system in Solo Leveling Arise a little bit better, because I know a lot of people have been asking me. But overall, though, this is a very unreal close second, and it can't be understated enough, guys, how well the combat system plays in this. It deserves all the credit it's been getting. So again, shout out to Kuro Games. More content to come from you guys for this game. I apologize. I know I've been, again, a little lackluster on that part, but you guys have amazing content creators and huge content creators covering this, and they're filling a lot of gaps where I normally would have filled for my community. So I'm really happy to see that. You know, you guys have a lot of places to turn to, but I know some of you watch it for me, and I will definitely start making some more content as soon as I can. So there you guys go. That's essentially it. Level 33, Databank 18. Loving the game to death. Very happy to play. Haven't tried co-op, so I'm actually very excited to jump into co-op content and do some live streaming with my community and some of you new folks who are watching me now. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.